What's up, guys? This is going to be another episode of Wildstar First Impressions. This time it is for the Spellslinger healer in PvP. So the Spellslinger is not my best class. This is my worst class, but I will say that I'm better at Spellslinger healing than I am at the DPS. And I really like the Spellslinger healer a ton. I say this every video, but I am traditionally a melee DPS kind of guy, but I really like the healing in this game on every single class, especially with the new shielding change. So this video might be different from the other videos when it comes to healing, because shields in Wildstar, as of this current patch, only absorb 50% of the damage you take. So if you get hit for 100, 50 of that will go to the shield, and 50 of that will go directly to your health. So what this means is healers don't have to wait around for people's shields to go down to be able to heal them. Shields are still plenty valuable. In a duel situation, you're still going to have to burn through someone's shields to be able to kill them in a duel. So shields are still plenty valuable, but healers are going to be a lot more active. Well, for the most part, there's a medic. The medic innate apparently can take away your shields and take them offline for 8 seconds. So there's going to be all kinds of craziness with that. But yeah, really enjoy the healing, especially with this new change. Spellslinger healing is a ton of fun. The reason I like the Spellslinger so much is because it's so versatile, especially with this LAS loadout I'm running. I have pretty good damage, and I've got great healing. I am running Wild Barrage and Ignite as 2 DPS abilities, and my typical heals, it's been a while since I recorded this, so I don't know the exact names, but I'm running, I think it's Runic Healing, the Shield, and I'm running my Snare, the one that locks him in place, and the Teleport. Sorry, I can't remember the names. It's been literally like 3 weeks since not quite that long, maybe a week and a half since I've recorded this. So I'm running those, and the reason I like Wild Barrage and Ignite, for one, Wild Barrage is a ton of damage. It's maybe one of your highest Spellslinger DPS abilities in general. And it's got a, I think, 12-second cooldown. It's got a 12-second cooldown. I think, God, it's been a while. It's got a fairly short cooldown, and Ignite has no cooldown. So when I'm not healing, I am doing Wild Barrage, and when Wild Barrage is down, I can spam Ignite. And with the way BGs are, there's usually always a few people in Ignite range. If you're following your team around and healing your teammates up, they're generally going to be fighting another group of players. So when you're not healing, you're doing Wild Barrage or spamming Ignite, and that actually adds up to be a considerable amount of damage. In some of these BGs, I was finishing 4th and 5th place in damage as a healer, healing people primarily. But just keeping those Ignites up on everybody, it's awesome. So to talk about the Spellslinger healing a little bit, you'll notice that sometimes I'm running around while I'm healing, and sometimes I'm standing still. That's because my primary healer, Runic Healing, it does more healing per second while you stand still, but you can also cast it on the run at a little bit of a healing penalty. That's kind of cool. I really like that mechanic. It kind of breaks your rhythm of always running around to heal. There's a lot of little rhythm breakers in this game. That one, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but lots of little things like that break up your rhythm, the targeting and the non-targeted abilities, the abilities you have to physically aim, and the abilities you have to target someone with. All these little things break up your rhythm and will separate a good player from a bad player. And this moving to non-moving transition is going to be a good thing. It keeps people from just mindlessly running around in circles healing. So I really like stuff like that. Really good, smart decision-making by the people in charge right there. I think that's a good idea. Survivability, very good with this build. Again, the Spellslinger might just be a little bit OP at low level because you have just so many really good abilities. Everything on my bar right now is awesome. Wild Barrage, Ignite, the Shield, Runic Healing. I've got a Snare, so when my teleport's down, I can snare them. The thing I hang on to the longest is my teleport. You notice that I'm not really using that for mobility or anything. That's my oh shit button. I gotta get out of here. Spellslinger survivability as a healer is probably going to be pretty damn good, just because you've got so many little tricks up your sleeve. You've got I don't even have the spammable slow on my bar, but I have a snare I can put on people that's spammable. Frozen Bolt. It's pretty much spammable. You can keep it up almost all the time. And that's not even counting the Disorient, slipping into the Nether. You have the Deflect. I think there's a Deflect thing. There's all kinds of craziness you can do with the Spellslinger when it comes to survivability. Damage is obviously there too as well. You can choose to run Mobile Fire. I wasn't running that just because I find Ignite to be plenty good just because it's spammable. So Yeah, really like the healer, really like the Spellslinger. The new shielding change is great. If you thought healing was a little bit boring when you were playing Wildstar a few months ago when you had to wait for people's shields to go down, this is way better. This is 150% better. You constantly have people to heal. It sucked ass waiting for people's shields to recharge. And the whole shield, it was cheesy. It was really, really cheesy. So really good change by Carbine right there. I'm really, really liking the Spellslinger. The healer more than the DPS, but I'm really enjoying the healing a lot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.